ọbụkwa mmadụ niile ka e mere na ha ga-ata afụfụ na ndụ. Enwe ndị God package. They rise up early, they sit up early. Davido was born into a multi-billionaire family, but himself now is a multi-billionaire apart from the money of his father. They rise up early, they sit up early. What God is going to do in your generation is that God will package and raise your children coming after you, that what you suffer, they will not suffer. Amen. From the beginning of their life to the end of their life. Talking about Jesus, Bible said, and the child grew. And the child obtained favor before God and before men. Even as a child, he already enjoyed the favor of God and enjoyed the favor of men. May that be your portion. Amen. You can rise up early and sit up early. Now, another phase before we pray. The Bible said there are people after rising up early. This analysis I am giving when I was in Lagos, there is a market, a big market called Oyimbo. Foodstuff in Lagos. Do you know that market begins around 2 a.m.? People go to that market around 2 a.m. to buy. I've gone for a program in Togo, coming back during the lockdown. We entered Bushway and came back to Lagos. People that were in the vehicle with me from Togo, coming to Oyimbo market, we left in the night. Run Bushway. The immigration were everywhere. There was lockdown during the COVID. Now, in Lagos, in the east, on Abu Igbo Nasinobo or Kokokwa Amara na Chiefuku, you will wait for Kokoroko. The cocks they begin to do Kokoroko around 4-5 a.m. But when you go to Lagos, it is people that used to wake Okoko up. It is when people begin to move around. Okoko will say, so I'm still here sleeping, cheerful. Before Okoko gave Okoko, but there are people after struggling. I met a man, I went to do driving license in Lagos then. The man used to come from Badagry to Oshodi. Their office was in Oshodi. The road safety. He said to me, I used to leave Badagry by 5 a.m. every day to come to work in Oshodi, to be there around 8 or 9 because of traffic. Now he will leave the office and come back to Badagry around the 11. By then the children have already slept. That the only day he no work here na football Sunday. They used to think that he traveled. They will not know he went to work. But after struggling, you see a man eating the bread of sorrow. The Israelites, they call every food bread. Every food is bread. But there are people whose bread gives sorrow. Why you struggle as a man, why you struggle as a woman, is to build a family, take care of your children, that in return, your children will take care of you. But there are people I have seen in life that it is their children that led them to early grave. Eating the bread of sorrow. Do you know that somebody have struggled to buy a car, and it is that car that leads the person to death? You bring bread so that you will relax and eat and have energy. That bread will bring you sorrow. I saw a man, he was a pastor, 6 children. Then the wife died. He later got married to another woman. A man in his late 50s. And then one day, this new wife was quarreling with the son. The son slapped the wife, and the man came to beat his son. The son pushed him. He fell down, hit his head on the ground, and died. Other people pikin they buy motor for their father. They build house for their father. In own pikin push am and die. His bread brought him sorrow. That shall not be your portion. Amen. You didn't hear me. I say it shall not be your portion. Amen. What is supposed to make you to laugh will not make you cry. Amen. What is supposed to put joy in your life will not bring you sorrow. Amen. You shall not shed tears over your children. Amen. When I